Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and this is my response to Andrew Ballina, his 10 most overrated films. Just keep in mind that this is just my opinion and how I view the films, and I actually don't hate any of these movies. I actually like 10 of them, because I'm going to give you 11, because that's just how it worked out. But the last movie on the list, I actually don't like, so... But let's kick it right off with, and these aren't ranked, so I'm just doing them how they're on my list. Number one is Scream, which shouldn't be a big surprise to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for a while. Scream, I feel, is very, very overrated. I did like it when it first came out a lot, but I find that the twist is, while I thought it was brilliant, and I like how the film is very self-aware, being a horror film. It just doesn't play well with multiple watches, in my opinion. So that is number one. Number two is going to be Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is a movie that I actually didn't like at all when I originally watched it. I'm a huge fan of the original Evil Dead. I think it's a very creepy, atmospheric movie. The second one just kind of didn't do it for me with the humor. I don't know. It has grown on me, and I do realize that that's what Ash is most known for now, but I'd still find it to be overrated. So, number three is going to be Predator 2. Now, I saw the original Predator when it was in the movie theaters, and I absolutely loved it. I found that the second one just didn't have the charm of the first one. I'm not really big on the inner city atmosphere of it, and I don't know, it just didn't... I do like it now. I don't know, it just didn't have the same charm for me. Number four is going to be Get Out. While it's a film that I do like, and I am looking forward to Us, I was a little late to the party with this one. I didn't see it until it came out on Blu-ray. And I don't know, I just was expecting so much more. I just found it to be very overhyped. I like the social commentary. I like the direction that it is kind of taking horror in. But at the same time, I was just kind of like, that's it? I don't know. Anyway, number five is going to be Halloween H2O. That was a movie I actually loved when I first saw it in the movie theaters. But it seems to go down a notch every time I watch it. I don't know, I don't really care for the mask in it, and while I do like the characters, the whole dumb teenager thing, this is very nitpicky, but it really bothers me. I knew Donald Pleasance is no longer alive, or wasn't well, he's still no longer alive, but he had already passed away when this movie came out. But the really sad imitation in the beginning of the film, when he's narrating, just really, really irks me. I don't know. Which brings us to number six, which is Paranormal Activity. Another movie that I do like. I don't watch it as much because I feel it's a very, very slow burn. And it has a really cool twist ending, but I just don't really understand all the hype it gets. I don't know. Number seven is probably going to be a big surprise. It's Don't Look Now with Donald Sutherland. While I find it to be a good movie, and I did see it later in life, I do have a daughter, so it kind of does hit there, but I don't know, I just found the twist at the end just to be a little underwhelming. I expected a lot more. And it's also a slow burn, which I do like slow burns. I think I would have liked the movie more had it not been hyped up so much. So... which brings me to, I believe we are at number 8, is Session 9. I do like the movie. The first time I watched it, I didn't really particularly care for it too much. I found it to be quite boring. But I have grown to like it over time. Gave it another try, and I actually liked it a lot more than I did the first time. But I still find it to be a bit on the underwhelming side. The only tie I really have to it now is my son-in-law works with asbestos abatement, so it kind of fits in there. Which brings me to number 9, which seems to be on a lot of people's list, which I was surprised about because this movie gets a ton of praise. Cabin in the Woods. Another film I have grown to like. First time I watched it, I didn't like it at all. Like I said, it wasn't one of the ones I saw in the movie theater. I saw it when it came out on Blu-ray, and I was just very underwhelmed by it. I do like it now. I like the fact that it had a different sort of premise, but yeah. Which brings me to number 10. And number 10 is going to be a two-way tie because there's going to be an 11, so we'll just call it 11. Number 10 is Cannibal Holocaust. I was very late to the party with that one. That was one that kind of slipped through my fingers when I was younger. I ended up not seeing it until I was, much older. And while I do like it, I don't like the animal killing in it. I know you can watch a separate cut of it without the animal killings. I still find it to be a little underwhelming. I guess for its time it was something, but like I said, I was really late to the party, so. And the last movie, which I actually do not like, it has not grown on me, is Street Trash. I watched that for the first time probably 2 years ago, and just wondered what I was watching and why everybody praises it so much. I just found it to be a really, really dumb movie. Just didn't do anything for me. So, and I know it's loved by the horror community in general. It just, I don't know, just didn't really do anything for me. But yeah, that's my list. Like I said, I do like all of these movies except for the last one. I do plan to give it another watch someday, but yeah. But that's my list. I'm not really going to tag anybody. I don't know if this really started out as a tag, but it's definitely a fun video. So, but yeah, if by chance you're not subscribed or don't know who Andrew Ballina is, I find that hard to believe, but definitely subscribe to him. I will leave his links in the description box below. And until next time, peace.